So I've been editing another video that was supposed to go out before this, but I have been having issues editing that, so you guys are probably going to get this one first. I'm going to run through and show you a couple products that I was really enjoying over the past little while, and then I have some other items that I just received that I wanted to talk about a little bit too. Some of them were sent to me, some of them I purchased, and I think I have one or two fails here. So we'll start with the items that I was really enjoying. This first one here is from Guerlain. This is the Loreal Primer. I just got a little baby size sample. You can see I've probably used just a little bit over a third of this. I can't remember exactly where I got this, but I've had the full size on my wish list for a very long time, but it's like $72, $75, somewhere over the $70 mark. So I really wanted to try out this little baby size. I've heard Tati rave about it, and she really enjoyed it. She even mentioned like a firming effect on her skin. I haven't noticed any of that, but I will say that I've been extremely pleased with this little deluxe size sample here. It does have little micro specks of gold in here. You can't really see that once it's on the face. It does absorb in really fast, and any makeup that I've applied over the top, it's looked wonderful. It hasn't balled up or done any weird things. So I'm really liking this, and I'm probably going to end up purchasing this at the next VIB sale when I get 20% off, because there's no way, I don't care how good this is, there's no way I could spend over $70 on it full price. So this next one I do actually have in my waterline today. I don't know how noticeable that is. It's kind of a difficult shade to see in there, but it is one of the Marc Jacobs eyeliners. This one is a matte one. It doesn't have any shimmers or anything. This is a Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon, and this one is in the shade Fine Wine. This is gorgeous. I picked this up during the last sale. I think maybe it was in the springtime. It is beautiful. The color that you see here is the color that it is, and I thought this would be perfect to wear in the waterline as I'm wearing today, or even put it down on the bottom lash line, kind of smudge it out a bit, and it might even work as a liner on the top of the lid. So that is a swatch of it there. I didn't blend it out or anything. That's the exact swatch. Once these guys set, they are budge proof. You really have to use a waterproof eye makeup remover to remove these. I think every single time that there's been a 20% off sale during Sephora, I pick one of these up because they're $25 originally, and I'm kind of a cheapskate when it comes to certain things. So I love these pencils, these eyeliners. They're amazing, budge proof. They stay all day long. The black one I have had an issue with the little pieces of it flaking up into my eye, but I haven't had any other shades do that to me. So I'm not a fan of the black one. I think the shade's called Blacker, but this one, any of the other colors or the ones with shimmer, they are gorgeous. Definitely recommend these. Another item, I'm actually wearing this one today too. This is from Laneige, and I love their lip sleeping mask. So when they released these earlier this year, I decided to pick one up. I picked up the Berry Lip Balm Gloss. I think it's kind of a hybrid between a gloss and a balm, honestly. The actual name of it is the Lip Glowy Balm, but I honestly think that it's a little bit more glossy. I really love the applicator tip on these. It's like a clear silicone almost. It's a really nice applicator. I like how it feels against the lips, and I'll apply just a little bit more. It just really makes your lips look a little juicy, in my opinion. So I like applying this on. It has just the slightest smidge of a tint of a pink color in the berry one. I am down to right here where my nail is already. I'm almost halfway through it, I guess, but the bottle does widen up quite a bit. So you don't get a ton of product in here. You get way more in their tub, the lip sleeping mask, but these are really nice. I do have a couple other flavors or scents on my wish list to pick up once I finish this one off, but these are great. I love the packaging in general, everything about it. I really enjoy looking at it. It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye for me personally, so these are good. If you haven't jumped on board with a lip sleeping mask, maybe dip your toes in with this. I think these are a little bit cheaper than the actual lip sleeping mask. This next item here, I've had this around for a bit and I should have been using it more. I kind of had it at the back of my cream shadow stick drawer and I just wasn't reaching for it. So I pulled it out recently because I wanted like a deeper silvery plum kind of taupe look, and I fell back in love with it. This is from by Terry. This is the Ombre Black Star. It is a Color Fix cream eyeshadow. This one's in the shade number 5, which is called Misty Rock. They're kind of similar to the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. I feel like the packaging on these is a little bit more luxe in my opinion. And this one is very reminiscent of the shade Amethyst from Laura Mercier, but this one's just a little bit different. This is really beautiful. It's like a shimmery, taupey, that is a swatch of it there. It's got like a hint of purple to it. I feel like this has more purple than the Amethyst shade from Laura Mercier, but this is gorgeous. I love the way that this looks just at the corner of the eye. Sometimes I'll just smudge this along the lash line to wear as like a deeper shade of eyeliner almost, you know? But I think it looks gorgeous all over the lid. It's kind of like MAC Satin Taupe eyeshadow, but on crack and in a cream form. So again, that is what it looks like there. And these, you have a little bit of wiggle room. You can smudge them around for probably 20 seconds and then they set and they don't move. I think I have another one in the shade Bubble Glow. That one's more of like a pink color, but I really enjoy these. I feel like they're very pricey, but if you want a product that's going to perform immaculately, this is definitely one that you could keep your eye on. Maybe during a sale or something, it would be a good product to pick up. This next item here, I was really enjoying this for quite a while and then I stopped using it and moved on to other things. But this is one of the Marc Jacobs Air blushes right here. This one's in the shade Flesh and Fantasy. And I keep my little plastic thing here. I keep that just to keep the powder from flying around. But this is what it looks like here. So you get 2 different shades in these. This one specifically, this is like the lightest, most neutral, nude toned blush that they offer. This one, you actually get the lighter shade. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but you can wear that as a highlighter, and that's specifically what I've been using it for the most. I do have this on today. This is my blush that I have on. It's along the same lines as like Tarte's Exposed, but this highlighter shade, I use this as my highlighter today. It doesn't really look like much in the compact, and it's not really showing up very well in my swatch here, but when it's on your cheekbones, it just looks so subtle and natural, but blinding at the same time. I don't know, you're probably not even gonna be able to see it. I put it right in that region there, but it just looks so beautiful. I didn't really expect that from this little compact. I thought for sure that it would just kind of muddy in with the blush shade, but it looks really beautiful. If you have this, try out the lighter shade on its own as a highlighter, and I don't think you'd be disappointed. Another item that I have on currently is a nail polish, and I am currently doing a project polish. My update should be up very soon. Within the next 2 or 3 videos that should go out, but I've kind of been stuck on this product. And speaking of project polish, I actually used up one of these in the past entirely, and this one I am down to right where my nail is, right there. That's where I'm at in this product. I don't know if I just didn't tighten the lid on this one enough, but where I'm at now in this item, it's very thick and I have to apply thinner into it to thin it down so that I can wear it on the nails. But this is such a beautiful, bright, bold color. I mean, what you see in the bottle is what you get on the nails. I think it's a perfect summertime polish. I even wear this in the fall time, I wear it in the winter. This is like a year-round polish for me. This is the Sinful Colors Endless Blue polish, and these are like $1.99. Depending where you get them, they're anywhere from $1.99 to $2.99. I usually suggest picking them up at either Walmart or Walgreens because that's where you can find them for $1.99, and sometimes they have a sale going on. So if you ever see this polish out, this is gorgeous. It's very inexpensive. The polish itself is very high quality, and I think you would really enjoy it as well. I have been using the exact same eye cream for years now, and my eye cream I have a hair tickling me. My eye cream is around the $65 to $70 range. I don't know the exact amount, but it's from Fresh. It's amazing. I love it so much, but it's an actual cream. I had been testing out a cushion compact foundation from this brand, and so I decided, well, I'll go out on a limb. If that's great, and I love that cushion compact, then I'm probably really gonna enjoy this too. So I opted to apply for this item here. This was actually sent to me complimentary from Amore Pacific through the Octoly website, but this is called their Moisture Bound Rejuvenating Eye Treatment Gel. And generally speaking, if I have an eye gel, 9 times out of 10, once I apply it, it'll ball up underneath my eyes, it'll kind of peel up, and I'll just have to brush it off. It doesn't absorb up into my skin. I don't know if my skin's just too dry or what the situation is, but I was really worried that this one would do that too. And shockingly enough, this one is kind of rivaling my favorite eye cream. The packaging itself, it's very weighted. It feels really luxurious, and it's kind of got this interesting silver cap on the top here, the bottom silver, and then this part, you hold this bottom silver part as you twist it off, and the weighted component is just the lid. The lid is very weighted, but the actual product itself here, this is very lightweight. I keep my little tab over the eye cream so it doesn't dry out or anything, but I think this is insanely expensive, even more than the one that I enjoy, but this stuff has been fantastic. You can't see it, the light, it's too bright for you, but it's a very interesting gel texture. So I got a little dab out, I'll dab it out here, and it absorbs in really fast too. It feels very silky on the skin. I have been very impressed with this. I've never once found a gel eye product, eye cream, eye gel. I haven't found one of them that doesn't ball up on me, and this one is a winner. If you have the extra cash to spend on this product, I would definitely recommend it. Wait until maybe the VIB sale, or check the Amore Pacific website, see if they have any discounts going on, but this stuff, phenomenal. Very impressed with that as well. Now I'm gonna move on to a couple items that I picked up recently. I just ran out of one of my eyebrow pencils, and I saw that Sephora had their Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils on sale for 50% off, so I did snag one, even though I wasn't planning on making any more purchases really until the fall VIB sale. That's usually when I make my big purchases. I might make like 1 or 2 little mini ones throughout the year, but during the VIB sales, that's when I really splurge, and that's when I spend all my money. But they did have these for half price, so I did snag up another one in medium brown. I also had made a purchase for my husband's birthday. I did pick him up a really nice, very expensive cologne, and I was able to add on this little freebie. And this is from Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Glass Glow Lip in the shade Crystal Clear. So I don't know about this guy here. I did receive this, and then I saw on the Octoly website that this was being featured from Kevyn Aucoin. So this was sent to me complimentary from Kevyn Aucoin, and this one I actually got as a freebie with a Sephora order, but they're from the same line. This is a new line that Kevyn Aucoin just released. This face one here, this is the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face Illuminator. And there was 3 different shades available. There was like a bronzy one, there was a pink one, and there was this clear one. So I got the one in the shade Crystal Clear, and if you look at it just right, it almost has like blue shimmers to it, and the lip gloss is the exact same thing. So this, I read all over, up and down throughout the whole description. I tried looking up reviews and stuff, and I thought that this was like a cream illuminator, like a highlighter. I thought it would be really cool to just dab it on the cheekbones or something, or on the shoulders or the collarbone during the summer months. Just if you're not wearing makeup, it'd be just a nice kind of glowy product. Through doing more research, I realized that this is a face primer. I do not need more face primers, but I will say that this one, it is very tacky, very sticky feeling. Let me put a little squirt out and I'll show you. It does come with a pump, by the way. And so that is what it looks like when I just pump it out. Let me put a little bit on maybe my tattoos over here. It does have a blue sheen that shows up. I think this looks beautiful as a body illuminator, even though it's technically a primer. I would probably wear this in the summertime and the springtime as like a body illuminator. I think that looks pretty. Just like if the light hits it at just the right angle, it's gonna have a little bit of a glow. So I'll put a little bit over here too. And I don't feel like that blue reflex is too intense. I mean, you can see it if you get right up close, you can see the blue reflex. And I'll even put a little bit right in here. I think that just highlights the collarbone a little bit. I think that looks really nice. You might come off looking a little bit sweaty if you put too much on, but let me swatch this out. Maybe you'll be able to pick up on that blue sheen. Maybe not. Yeah, you're probably not picking up on it, but it has this blue reflect. It almost has like this bluish purple reflex to it. And if you use this, I've tried it a couple times as a face primer. I'll put it down before I put like a matte foundation or something, and it really leaves like a sticky, tacky feeling. It won't absorb up into the skin entirely. So if you have super crazy dry skin, it might be something to look into. I applied this down and then I put on the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it worked really well. But you can see how sheeny that looks. I mean, I only put it right in this region, but it has a very high shine, and that does kind of dissipate just slightly, but it stays shiny. So if you just apply this all over the skin without putting foundation on, I honestly feel like you're gonna look a little greasy, but it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Same thing with the lip gloss. I had really high hopes for it. I'll put some on. I'll do a little swatch and then I'll put some on. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that there. I put the lip swatch right there, and then the body one is right there. So it's got more of like a pink orange coral shimmer to it, but it also has like blue reflex. Let me put a little on, see if it changes. You see it almost has like a blue reflect. Now it's pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of hard to wear. So I was a little disappointed in this. I just thought it would be, I don't know, I thought it would be more like this one where it's just really juicy looking on the lips. This one, you can't feel any of the shimmers or any gritty particles in it. It's extremely smooth. It smells nice. Yeah, it smells like cake batter. It smells delightful. So that is a plus side. I don't know. I'm just kind of like iffy about this one. I wouldn't go out and spend my money on it. And honestly, if I would have known that this was a face primer, I probably wouldn't have ordered it in the first place. But I will say it is beautiful when you do apply it on the body like that. So that's probably how I'm going to use this one up, honestly. I do have another item here. This is from First Aid Beauty. This is their Pure Skin Conditioning Eye Makeup Remover. This is supposed to be oil-free and safe for sensitive skin. So if you look really closely in here, you can see that there's a line right there. Can you see that? So it is oil-free. The bottle's all the way up here. So there's something up here on top. There's something here on the bottom. When I shake this, it gets really cloudy. You can see all the little bubbles moving around in there. So I understand that it's an oil-free makeup remover, but man, this stuff I had to rub and tug and sit there with that cotton round on my eye for probably, it took me probably 10 minutes to take off my eye makeup. I don't know if I'm using some crazy waterproof eye makeup, but this is supposed to take everything off. And I would just say stick with the Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. I feel really bad saying that, but this one just took forever to get my eye makeup off. I had big raccoon smudges of black everywhere. Now, I don't even like waterproof mascara, so I know that wasn't the issue. It just took forever to get my eye makeup off. So I would say pass on this one, even though, you know, it's allergy tested, it's fragrance free. It's supposed to be amazing, but it just took me way too long to get my eye makeup off. I couldn't even find this on the Sephora website, so I don't know if this is out yet or what, but I just wasn't very impressed. This, again, if I forgot to mention, this was sent to me from First Aid Beauty through the Octoly website, but I'm a little bummed about that one. The final product that I want to talk about is from Clarins, and I have tried some amazing products from the Clarins brand through the Octoly website, and I saw this one on there. I thought this might be a better, you know, more fell-proof way of applying a tanner to the skin. So I applied for the Clarins Self-Tanning Milky Lotion with Fig Extract right here. This is what the product looks like. This was crazy because I applied this, it said I had a fig scent. I'm like, yeah, that's the scent that you get at first, and then after it starts developing, it's gonna smell, ugh. If you've ever had a fake tanner, you know exactly. It's the fake tanner smell. The fig scent, it's not subtle, but it's not overbearing. I actually applied this to the legs, and I did one leg first. I wanted to see how it went. I exfoliated, I shaved, I did everything I was supposed to do, and then I applied this product, let it sit for like an hour, and then I went to bed. I didn't have any residue rub off on my sheets. I had white sheets on at the time, so the sheets were fine. And shockingly enough, this had no fragrance, no self-tanner smell. I have never in my life ever tried a tanning product that develops over a period of time that doesn't have a scent. It was crazy. After I had really nice results with the first leg, I then applied this stuff to my other leg the second day. So it wasn't immediately after I had exfoliated and everything, and I had some patchy issues with that one. So I think you really have to exfoliate the legs. You really have to get everything prepped for the self-tanner. You can't just apply this. Oh, I feel like I have a hair. You really can't just apply this and expect it to be perfect if you don't prep the skin. I noticed my toes and like my heels and ankle area, that was a little troublesome. You can use this product on the face. I'll put a little bit out on the back of my hand. I need to go wipe this off afterwards, but it is a white product and it rubs in clear. It's just a lotion, and over time it'll develop, and hopefully if you prep the skin enough, it'll be flawless. I thought the tan of this was perfection. The color was great. It was a lot darker than I had anticipated, but it looked good, you know? So usually I have to do 2 or 3 applications of a tanning lotion like this before I get a deep result like it provided, but I was impressed with how well that this worked, how deep of a tan that you got just from one application. I was impressed that there was no scent, but the patchiness, once it starts coming off, it's so patchy and it's so difficult to remove. So I need to look up some self-tanning remover tricks because this stuff, it does not want to leave your body. So it's kind of like a so-so product. I might try this on the face and see how it goes. I think I might do the arms first, and if that goes well, then I would do the face. But anyway, those are all the products that I have been enjoying for the past few weeks, maybe 4 to 5 weeks, I would say, and a couple new products that just showed up. Some I picked up, some that were sent to me. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or anything, definitely let me know. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.